Hi, this is Alex Chu. Today is October 2009, October 29th, 2009. Anyway, I want to talk about the economy and unemployment. Well, it seems like it's getting worse and worse, and nobody knows how to solve this problem. I don't mean to be racist, but I came to one conclusion after watching the news, YouTube, and TV, and everybody all running around. Oh yeah, maybe we should buy more stocks. The stock market is doing very good. We buy more stocks, or try to get a loan and buy a new house or something. Or the cash for clunker program. Yeah, we should trash our usable old car and then buy a new car, or lease a new car, and then pay fresh monthly mortgages on those cars. It's like, I watched the television and I was thinking, man, what are these people doing? Why are these people running around? It's like, in order to fix the economy, so you think you can just tell people to spend more money. Okay, I got money, I'm going to spend all my money so other people can live. And then other people go out there and spend more money. And then it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, we keep on losing jobs. It doesn't matter. This is a jobless recovery. No big deal. We're going to get over it. Wow, I swear to God, I watch the news and I'm amused. I mean, is this really the way how Americans think? Or, let's put it frank, is this really the way how white people think? White people is still the majority in this country, okay? So, basically, I came to a conclusion that this is how white people are. White people, they're just out there to, they just want to max out their credit card and spend all the money, and they want to live like kings and queens, and they won't stop. There's no way they could stop. It's like, we're at this point, and they still want to go out there and spend money like kings and queens. It's crazy. I came to one conclusion. I think that United States, this country needs a Chinese president. That's my only conclusion. You gotta hire a Chinese president to do this job, man. I swear to God. I might sound like a racist, okay? But since I'm Chinese myself, I tell you, it's Chinese people have this natural instinct, okay? When we see stuff like this, we immediately know what to do. For example, right now we need jobs, okay? We need jobs. We're talking about a jobless recovery, meaning there's lots of people still unemployed. So what should a government do first? It's simple. Create more jobs. Not by printing lots of money and give out stimulus money. No, that wouldn't work. How would that create more jobs? I don't understand. How can stimulus money create more jobs? It will not work. Okay? You give so much bailout money to the bank, they'll rob you blind. The only way to create more jobs is you go out there, the government go in there and do the jobs themselves, okay? Go out there and set up factories. If I'm the government, okay, if I'm the president, I would hire a whole bunch of government agents, okay, and then they would check everybody's bank account, okay? They'll go to every major bank and see who still have lots of money left in the bank, okay? Or we'll go to Charles Schwab or E-Trade or Ameritrade and see who has money left to invest, okay? Let's say we found somebody, and this guy, let's say Joe Brown, okay, and this guy is kind of wealthy. He still has like $200,000 or $300,000 cash in the bank, right? The government agent will contact him and say, hey, Mr. Joe Brown, hey, listen, do you want to invest in a government-established factory? Okay, the government's going to establish a factory, okay? And it will be making shoes or sandals or slippers or doormats or anything, or tools, or stationery, whatever. Okay, we're gonna establish a factory, and we're gonna manufacture these things. Okay, and then the factory. One thing about a factory is there's no minimum wage law, so we could hire anyone we want. We could hire people who's willing to work for $2 per hour or $3 per hour. There's no union for this government factory. And one thing about this government factory is this: we guarantee you that you're going to earn money out of it, okay? The reason is because once we establish this government-established factory, we manufacture these products. We will force Walmart, Target, and all these major chain stores to buy our product. If they don't buy our product, hey, we're the government. We can do anything we want to you. We're going to shut you down. Like Walmart, if you refuse to buy our product, if you refuse to buy government product, we're going to shut you down, we're going to give you audits, we're going to do all sorts of things to you to make you lose so much money. So Walmart and Target, they will be forced to buy our product. And then because we have no minimum wage law, people could work for like $2 or $3 per hour. The product would be very cheap. It would be cheap enough to compete with the Chinese products, the Chinese imports. And of course you ask, okay, then if these people only earn like $2 or $3 per hour, how can they survive? Oh, ain't no problem. When we build a factory, we're also going to build a dormitory right beside a factory. It's like a condo for the workers, a dormitory, right? And these people, they don't have enough money to rent because they receive only $2 or $3 per hour by working at a factory. They don't have enough money to rent at other places. We will let them live in a government dormitory, for very, very low rent, like maybe $50 or $100 per month, and boom, that's it. And guess what? If you invest right now, if you give the government $200,000 to establish a factory, guess what? You're not going to be taxed. Okay, every year, let's say you invest $200,000, and then every year you have a $20,000 profit, right? There's a $20,000. You earn $20,000 every year from this venture. You keep the $20,000. Government will not tax you. Okay, you're not going to be taxed on it. We're going to tax the workers. Okay, we're not going to tax you because you're nice enough. You're nice enough and you're reasonable enough to help the government out to, give us $200,000 or $300,000 to help the government establish factories because we right now we really need factories. And you're brave enough to do it. We're not going to punish you for it. We're not going to tax you at all. I mean, I swear to God, if I'm the government, I wouldn't immediately, put this policy in act and then establish hundreds or thousands of factories. So we can produce anything. We can collect junk tires or junk plastic and produce plastic bottles, produce all sorts of things. All sorts of junk like plastic cups, toothbrushes. Toothpaste, whatever. It doesn't have to be made in India or China. We could make it right here. We can make it right here, cheap and efficient. And then if you argue that, if no minimum wage, you can hire somebody for $1 per hour or $2 per hour. Hey, but you know what? As long as the government establishes a factory and it also establishes a dormitory right beside a factory, so where workers can live, you really shouldn't complain because they get free rent. Or they get very, very low rent. And then there's a big kitchen under the dormitory where we cook food and sell it to the workers at a very low price. You really shouldn't complain. See, that's how the Chinese people do it in China, They realize one thing. Okay, the employers, the people who invest money to open up a factory, okay? The bosses, okay? They're like, it's like the Chinese, they think of them as a casino, okay? The casino, for example, you're sitting on the table, and the host is the one that passes out the card, okay? Let's say you're playing blackjack. The host is the one that passes out the card, right? And then the gamblers, they just come sit along. When the host wins money, he wins a lot of money. He takes away everybody's money. But when the host loses money, he also loses a lot of money. So he pays out money to everyone. And the Chinese people think that the factory owners is like the host, okay? And the workers are like the gamblers, right? When the gambler wins some money, they win a little bit of money. And then the host, when the host wins some money, they win a lot of money. So what I'm saying is that if the host is brave enough to put up money to set up a factory, you really shouldn't punish him for it. You really shouldn't tax it anymore. That's enough for today's episode. Thank you.